When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know, you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
So we are back here live at Fairfield High School for tonight's Substate game featuring the Holy Trinity Catholic Trojan or Crusaders. I'll get it right eventually here. I should just read it instead of try to guess it. But Holy Trinity Crusaders are taking on the Winfield Mount Union Wolves here in this Substate game for tonight. Again, I apologize if you were watching through the Winfield Mount Union stream. The megabits that's going out to send it down to try to accommodate for that, but I'm not sure what it is, so we will do our best to try to keep you in the know of what's happening minute by minute here in this game, second by second even, and try to keep you. Should always be able to hear our audio, but I'm not sure why. It's not coming through very clear on the video, so I apologize for that, but also want to thank the Iowa High School Athletic Association for allowing us to play this game, and to the Winfield Mount Union Big Red Pride for making that possible as well. And to Holy Trinity, they had a hand in that as well, and Willie Bender, Mayor Willie, was also a sponsor for tonight's game. So we are under a minute here to start the second half, the third quarter. What big things, as you said before, maybe win those first 4 minutes again?
Yeah, I guess if I'm Holy Trinity, I got to look to make sure I get the ball going towards the hoop, right? Buffington has one, Edwards has one. Try and get into those guys. You can't shy away and just become a jump shooting team. Neither team shot it exceptionally well from the field. Getting into a shootout, both teams, at a high school level, that's not really what you want to do unless you're elite shooters. And neither team is that elite out there. But, if you're Winfield, you got to continue to get the ball in as an inside touch. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to finish with a post move, but you get it in, get the ball, get the defense to collapse on Edwards or collapse on Buffington. Then that's when you can get a shot, coming into it, an inside-out pass is a great way to do that. Plus, both teams, right, obviously you always just want to take care of the ball. And I thought Winfield did a really nice job of not having ridiculous turnovers and things, no traveling or lazy passes and things like that.
Right.
Well, here we go.
Back to action we go. You're right. Hellige into the lane, right over Jake Edwards. Good take for him.
It's almost like I was in their huddle.
Jake Edwards will cross the timeline. Now back over to Buffington. Kind of sharing duties of bringing the ball up the floor. Dumps underneath from Lloyd. Try to power dribble was Abram Edwards. Kind of had it stripped away there by Sobchak. Galing ahead now to Hellige. Hellige will drive in on Buffington. A little short. And Abram Edwards will come away with the rebound over Maddox Rung. Ooh, ball fake nice. Abram Edwards now gives it up to Buffington. Back out to Jake Edwards. Across the court all the way into the corner for Hemsworth. He's looking inside to Edwards, but it's not quite there, so back out to Jake Edwards it goes. Back to the top for Jake Edwards. Over to Lloyd. Try to move the defense around on that inside. Jake Lloyd cross court. 11 on the shot clock. Edwards to Edwards. Back out to Edwards across the court to Hemsworth. Ball fake. Hemsworth's going to drive. Kicks it back out to Jake Edwards. 3 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to take it out. He's going to get it. Jake Edwards gets the three-pointer as time expires on the shot clock. And Winfield Mount Union now up 26-15 here with 6:40 in the third quarter. Excuse me. Adam Sobchak now back out to Tanner Rung. Rung passes up to brother Rung. Sobchak gets Hellige off of that screen. Gabe Edwards, little tie up on the feet there. Hellige will shoot over Buffington, and there he'll get that three to fall. So as you said, Hellige comes in shooting quite a few, majority of their points, I would say.
Yep.
Quieted in that first half. Hemsworth back out to Lloyd.
I mean, you can Holy Trinity. They're gonna have to lean on him, right? He's been their team leader. He's got the first 5 out of the gate here in the second half.
Good ball movement for the Wolves. Lloyd now going to drop step into the lane. Little floater right at the top of the lane. Doesn't go, and Galen going to come away with the rebound. Quickly ahead to brother Lane Rung. The younger of the brothers, I should say. Pass inside from Shobchek to Galen. Back out to Lane Rung. Maddox Rung, excuse me. They extend their offense a little bit here. They need some more of that clock. 18 on the shot clock. Man, Gabe Hemsworth and Hellige have kind of crossed over a couple times on each other's feet there. Galen working against Abram Edwards. Block shot, gives it back to him. He's going to put that up for 2.
I thought they might have traveled. He could have called a held ball on that as well.
I think that's what Abram wanted too, was that travel.
So.
Back the other direction they go in. Just still that little half court. Oh, they're going to call 10 on that. Didn't quite get it across.
Now that's one of those turnovers that
and it's kind of one of those easy ones for the officials to call because they're just watching the shot clock. When that drops below 25, when it gets to 24, they know they're at 10.
That's a quick 10. I don't know if that shot clock operator had it right. That's a quick 10. That thing might have been running when that ball came out of the hoop instead of when it got passed in.
That could be.
It's a moving
screen.
They're
going to get a moving screen. Yep, you're right. Which is what Edwards wanted in the first half anyway. Yep. So Luke Hellige going to pick up a moving screen, and the Winfield Wolves will have the length of the floor to drive. And as we said in the first half, they started out with this little token pressure to slow things up. Now it's ahead. Abram Edwards, in front of the Winfield bench, gives it back up to brother Jake. Jake now across to Hemsworth, to Lloyd in the corner. Try to get that crossing route. Hemsworth, ball fake. It's a zone offense, but they're coming pretty far out to defend that shooter on the outside.
Yeah, they are.
Especially when it's Edwards, Jake Edwards here. Hemsworth now dops inside to Buffington. Buffington one dribble into the lane. Ooh, rattles around and not going to fall, but he's going to get fouled in the process.
Is that going to be on 31 again? That's going to be on Hellige. That's going to be his second here real quick in the second half. And that's a big foul against him. They get one more here on the quarter. We're not going to see him probably again until the fourth quarter, I wouldn't think.
Buffington's first shot is a make from the free throw line.
That's what Winfield's got to do, right? We got to be able to get into that zone, right? Work into that paint area and make things happen that way. That's where we're a better team at down there.
Okay. Buffington's shot off the front of the rim. Tanner Run, gonna go the other way. Ooh, was that partially blocked? Might have been partially tipped by Jake Edwards there on that. Right. Good ability to not cause a foul either. Edwards being guarded by Lane Rung. A little frustration maybe from Holy Trinity. Back out to Lloyd, now across to Edwards. Thought he was going to shoot. One dribble inside. Lane Rung trying to tip that one off, but Jake Edwards going to make him pay. He's going to get the 3 to fall. They're lead by 10, 30-20 here with 4:03, and definitely this quarter already, Coach. They've won the first 4 minutes, as you said.
I know we got some Southeast Iowa people listening here. West Burlington is up 3 at half. They're up 22-19 at half.
I had somebody ask me about Williamsburg and Keokuk. If anybody's watching that game or listening to that game. Hellige right into the lane, little floater over Jake Edwards, get it to go. And Coach Hellige, John Hellige, trying to say to the official that was a block and a little too much body contact for his liking, but no call was made.
I would have liked to have stayed down right against that instead of trying to go contest that up in the air, especially as a smaller player defending him.
Pass inside to Hemsworth. Hemsworth right from the corner of the lane, too short, and it'll be Galen coming away with the rebound for the Crusaders. Quickly the other direction goes the younger Rung boy. Has it stripped away by Jake Edwards, and Carter Lloyd on his horse. He's going to take it one over, quick dribble, nice
really
Euro
nice
step.
Block there by 33, the Galen kid. Really nice block.
Ran with him, just kind of right behind him. Cam Buffington tried to contest that. That one will rattle around. I think it touched every part of that rim before it finally fell.
Yep. 6-point lead here for the Wolves, right? 2:55 to go. What did the PA announcer just say?
I'm not sure. I missed it. Lloyd over to Gabe Hemsworth. Hemsworth taking his time. Back to Lloyd. Thought he's going to try for a 3 little stutter step to the baseline. The shot goes. Jake Edwards standing on the side, and they're going to get Maddox Rung for the foul on that one right across his arm. And maybe not a bad foul. He would have gotten that one easy had he not. So
I agree. It's a good foul there by Rung.
Jake Edwards will head to the line to shoot 2. As Maddox Rung will pick up his second foul as well. 2:38 here in the third quarter. First free throw for Jake Edwards is good. He's got 10 so far. I like these boards.
Yeah, I do too.
Makes it easy to call the
it looks
count.
like Abrams only got 2 points. That's interesting play there.
Second one good for Jake Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes here in the third quarter. Buffington 34-26. Apologies to the Winfield faithful. They missed that play. Abram Edwards, nice layup on the left side. Adam Sobchak going to step out. No shot off the back of the iron. And Abram Edwards comes away with the rebound. Jake Edwards now with the ball. Down to the corner for Carter Lloyd.
Holy Trinity's extending it, right? That's exactly what they want. Get our offense off, our guards off the three-point line. And it kind of takes that away, right?
Nice take.
You know what, though? That's all right,
yeah.
right? That's one of those things that's going to happen. Next time you might body you up and you get a foul there, right? I like that play by Gabe Hemsworth there.
He tried to create a little space there, but still got blocked. Just a longer arm. Jake Edwards now over to Gabe Hemsworth.
Yeah, 33. Gaelic kid, 6'3". I mean, he's good, and he's long. He plays long, too.
Jake Edwards way outside. Rebound in the air. Galen comes away with it. Buffington almost had a hand on that for the rebound. Jab step from Galen back out to Sobchak. Around that screen. Helig. Ooh, they're going to get Cam Buffington with the body as Helig tries to move around that screen and drive to the basket on the right side.
Obviously, I'm biased, but I also think 31, he's starting his drives are getting his shoulder into the chest quite a bit. And that you're getting very close area.
But you have the experience of seeing that too, so it's not to be undermined. Buffington, that shot over Buffington from Helig.
We're going to stop and get a good one here.
Under a minute, as time ticks away. Gabe Hemsworth into the lane, decides now to step back. He's going to get up to Buffington. Buffington almost double teamed there with Sobchak and Heligi. Jake Edwards drop it inside to brother Abram. Turnaround dumps underneath to Buffington. He's going to work. Little turnaround jumper is going to go. Nice easy shot right over the defense there from Cam Buffington.
The Holy Trinity coach is calling for Holy Trinity to start pushing the ball a little bit. Little fumble on the ball there by, is it Sobchak? Is that how we say that? 0?
Yeah, Sobchak, yep.
Abram might have got away with a swat there, but
he's going to come away with that rebound.
Yep. He was straight up, and then he kind of took that swat at it. Oh, Cam had a. It's all right, right? Yep. Take our time. Dang it. Sorry about that. I caught myself there, guys. Yep.
They're going to get him. Yep. They're going to get Carter Lloyd.
I talked about that last game, if you remember, right? You make a mistake on one end, right? You don't want to compound it by making a foul on the other end, and we kind of just had that there. Carter Lloyd playing real close. Carter's an excellent defender, but an unfortunate foul here with 1.4 to go in the quarter, up 10. Where they're going to get 3 free shots at it here. It's only Carter's first foul on the night, though. Once again, Carter playing excellent defense and rebounding real well for the Wolves. There's this number 14, younger rung kid. He's going to have one more. Right, 0 for 2 right now in his 3 shots. Wolves are going to have 1.4. It'll be interesting if we try and catch and chuck. If we'll just catch and be happy with it.
They can do did you watch the Iowa game today? We'll talk about that at the break. The third one falls for
That's probably that.
Lane Rung.
Got to shoot it. Shoot it! Sorry.
And he does.
Right, but it's going to come down to it, right? Got 8 minutes, both teams 8 minutes here. Try and make it to Des Moines, play Wells Fargo. Wolves rated number 3 coming in. They're going to compete, and they're going to do what they need to do to try and finish this. And I'm looking. So we got one team already in the 1A state bracket. North Lynn has a 14-point win.
Okay.
So 1A team already ready
North
to go
Lynn
to Des Moines.
Somebody asked me if they could face him, and I said, yeah, I think so. North Lynn is a 1A school.
Yep.
So Edwards up to Lloyd at the top of the key. Trying to almost double team Buffington there on that high post.
Yeah, Holy Trinity comes out man to man here. Looks like a different look here. Try to fluster the Wolves a little bit.
Oh, good take by Lloyd. Trying to ball fake off. Didn't quite go. They're going to have 7 on the shot clock. Underneath, Jake Edwards back over to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to throw a shot up off the front of the iron. Would have drawn a new shot clock, but it'll be now Holy Trinity ball. Winfield stays in there.
And hopefully Winfield doesn't get that sense of complacency.
Oh, good block by Buffington. It'll be into the hands of Hemsworth. He's going to go the other direction. Decides he's double teamed there, so he's going to step back. Decides to give it up to Lloyd.
That's a good decision by Gabe Hemsworth, right? No numbers, pulls it out. Got kind of in a sticky situation over here on the sideline. Did a really good job of getting that thing out to a teammate.
Yep.
We got to get some movement here, get some screens, get some movement going on offense.
Yep. I think he heard you. He heard you. Okay, we'll call a timeout. We'll do that. Thanks,
Yep.
Lee. If it continues to catch up. Not sure why it keeps doing that. But hopefully people are able to see enough of the game to stay tuned. And then, like I said, we're trying to keep it in tune with what's happening on the floor. So a quick timeout here. You know, and you talked about both teams not really using a whole lot of players. I don't think Winfield has subbed in anybody, have they?
I believe you're correct.
And Holy Trinity, just the Box kid.
Yep.
Nathan Box. Inbound. Edwards to Buffington. Buffington on the backside of that timeline there. He crosses now into the front court. Dumps underneath to Abram Edwards. That ball knocked around by about 3 different people. And the Trinity will come away with it quickly ahead. They go to Rung.
I like what Winfield was trying to do there. They had Cam and Abram on the same side as wing and post there. That was going to be it.
They're going to get Abram Edwards on the foul on the play by Gailing, trying to get to the basket there. Turn around. And that'll be just the second foul for Abram. First shot short off the front of the iron for Gailing. Connor Gailing, a senior, steps to the line for his second shot. Second shot also, I don't even think that touched the iron on that one. The Winfield faithful are letting him know that. So it'll be Winfield ball with the length of the floor to go here.
It's unfortunate for that young man, right? Big pressure situation. I think he'll be all right. He's played a really nice game. Hopefully he doesn't let that one creep in his mind the whole night.
Yep. Abram Edwards now dumps off to Hemsworth over to Buffington. Buffington now across to Jake Edwards. He'll drive into the lane, gives it up to Hemsworth. Hemsworth looked like he was going to shoot. Dumps it off to the baseline to Buffington. Sets a screen, trying a little give and go there. Oh, Buffington has that one picked from behind. Excuse me. With that bucket. 36-29, 5:50 here on the clock in the fourth quarter for Winfield Mount Union as they come down to get ready to start their offense. Hemsworth away from the ball. Now to Abram Edwards. Edwards dumps underneath to Buffington. He's going to try to work. Turn around on Gailing. Get up and over on Gailing on that one. It's going to drop for Cam Buffington. Cam Buffington has to play a little bit more like a running back on this game. He's getting pretty bodied up down there below.
He's going to have to play a little bit more physical. We're going to have to look to him.
Ball on Abram Edwards as Sobchak jumps out right as he catches that ball. Jumps out and almost surprised him a little bit there right at that half-court line. 38-31 as Coach Edwards going to take a timeout to discuss some things with his guys. Not letting me go into a commercial for the Iowa High School Athletic Association, but we do want to thank them for allowing us to cover this game here, the Substate game. Winfield with a full timeout, still discussing some things inside. Thank you again to the Winfield Mount Union Big Red Pride for their sponsorship of tonight's game, and to Willie Bender for his contribution, and Holy Trinity as they were willing to go halvesies, so to speak, on this one.
5 minutes, 10 seconds away from a trip to Des Moines here for both teams. Wolves up 7. See if we can get this thing closed out the right way here for Winfield Mount Union.
Sobchak drives all the way around in front of his bench, now back across the lane, guarded by James Hemsworth. His pass now to Rung, underneath to Gailing. Gailing back out to Rung. Now to Sobchak across to the younger Rung. He's going to try for a long three-pointer, and he does get it to go. That one falls for the younger Lane Rung. Back to within 4. Jake Edwards almost guarded by double team there. Hemsworth now right in front of the Winfield Mount Union bench. Cross now to the other side of the floor to Lloyd. Lloyd against Rung. Rung stops him at the top of the lane there. Dumps underneath to Buffington. That one tipped away by Helligy. But it'll stay with the Wolves here. They have 17 seconds on the shot clock. Ball inbounding to Abram Edwards. The top of the line. Gives it up to brother Jake. Abram looking inside to Buffington. Nice take, good pin. That one doesn't quite fall, and Abram Edwards with the putback doesn't go, but he's going to get fouled, so he'll get a chance to shoot too.
It's about that time of game where I'm really exercising some self-control right here. On the,
You're doing great. You're doing great. I know it's hard. You're doing great. Especially as a coach, I think that makes it twice as bad when you just want to give him some advice. Abram Edwards' first shot on the way, misses off the back of the iron, leaves it a little too long. See if he makes the adjustment for the second one here. Second shot on its way for Abram Edwards. That one rolls around and bounces out. Ooh, Jake Edwards almost getting the rebound, but it'll be Rung coming down quickly. Right to Gayling. Gayling shot blocked partially by Abram Edwards, and Hemsworth going to come away with it. No foul called.
I think that's a good call, right? Abram stayed straight up there, gave his body out of the way, and just had his hands up there. That was a really nice defensive play by Abram Edwards. Halfway here at 4-minute mark, right? Wolves up by 4. Man-to-man here by Holy Trinity.
Back to the basket. Gets Jake on the cut. No good. Back out to Gabe Hemsworth. Working against Sobchak. 12 on the shot clock.
Yep, getting down to the shot clock. Somebody's going to have to create here.
Carter Lloyd will do such a thing. Takes it in, nothing going. But Abram Edwards picks up the rebound. No shot clock violation.
He's got to shoot.
I think it should have been a new shot clock. Oh, they're going to say no. They're going to conference here with the officials to decide if it actually should have been a reset of the shot clock. And I would assume if they decide that it should have reset, he's got dissent. I don't think there's any way that we can decide. Obviously, in the high school game, they don't go back and rewatch the video like they would in a college game. So it'll be a turnover. It should have.
That's bad. That's unfortunate there for the Wolves. Now we got to get a stop here on the offense, right? Can't let them get within one possession. Got to get a steal or a rebound, right, to finish this one out.
They lead 38-34. Sobchak working on Hemsworth. Hemsworth does a nice job into the lane, turnaround floater, and it does fall. White with it in. And now Coach Hellige wants a timeout to discuss some of these late game strategies for Holy Trinity.
Yeah, I'd just like to apologize. I appreciate the messages letting us know that the video is frozen. Hopefully the audio is keeping you informed and letting you know what's going on. We apologize about that. It's just not. It's kind of out of our control tonight. Yep. But we appreciate you guys sticking with us and listening to this exciting game with the Wolves up 2 with 3:22 to go. Mm-hmm. Also, West Burlington up by 4.
Okay. And where were they playing at?
I think they're playing in Iowa City against Cascade. I know they're playing against Cascade.
Okay. So as you said, under 3 minutes here, just over 3 minutes, Buffington into the lane. Going to have it knocked away. Kind of stripped there by Sobchak into the hands of Rung. Maddox Rung now gives it up to Sobchak. Double screen there on the high post. Over to Hellige, guarded by Buffington. Buffington bodies up. Jake Edwards gets a hand in that one. He's going to pick it off. And they'll have a chance to come down and set up his own offense here. For
nice
the
play
Wolves.
by Jake there. Good hands by Jake Edwards.
I think kids could do that more. If that cutter is coming by you with the ball right at you, just stick your hand in there. Just create some chaos. Lloyd over to Hemsworth. Hemsworth looks like he's going to shoot. Decides to dump it off under the lane, under the Abe Edwards. And it's going to fall, and he's going to get fouled in the process. So he'll go to the line to shoot. The and one. Good take for Abram Edwards inside.
Yeah, nice pass by Hemsworth. Gets the defender up, gets the help defender to come suck to him. Nice little dump down to Edwards to get in with the 2 and hopefully one more.
Abram Edwards' shot is up. Rolls off the back of the iron too hard. Sobchak comes away with it. Up ahead to Maddox Rung. He's going to drive right to the basket, and he's going to get an easy 2-point layup. Nobody quite ready to pick him up.
Yeah, Wolves didn't get back. Wolves didn't get back, right? We were kind of on a jog, and Holy Trinity put the heat on.
They just kind of went on that one. Abram Edwards working against Gayling. Turnaround jumper right off the side of the glass. Good kiss for Abram Edwards. Hemsworth's right there to cause some disruption.
He's going to keep going at 33. He has 4 fouls, so that young man does not want to get his 5th and put his team in that position right now. So that's something we got to make sure we take advantage of. Abrams, we're going to see a big dose of Abram Edwards here.
Gayling right under the basket, too long, and off of Hellige. They're going to call it off of Edwards, and Coach Hellige going to call timeout for that and discuss what to do here as they trail by 4. Again, a thank you to Ching as well. Apologize to you for this camera that keeps cutting out on us for some reason. I'm not sure what the deal is. Have to look into that a little bit more, but it's getting exciting here in the fourth quarter.
This is not. I wanted a little job against him, right?
He's done a good job too of not drawing that foul.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's not allowed him to get that. So yeah. Yep. So Holy Trinity right in front of their own bench. We start with the ball. Rung out ahead to Sobchak. Overneath to the younger Rung. Tries to find Halig on the baseline. He's got an open shot. Good help by Abram Edwards. No foul by Edwards. It rolls all the way around. It'll be Jake Edwards away with the ball. And Coach Hellig not happy about that. No call.
Got to get it in. Got to get it in.
Buffington looking inside to Abram Edwards. He has to go underneath the basket. Back turnaround jumper. No good. Tries to go for the rebound. Doesn't quite get it as Maddox Rung will come away with the rebound for Holy Trinity. Winfield Mount Union doing a good job of getting back though and stopping that pressure. They missed that one earlier.
Yep.
Realize they got to stop that layup from happening again.
We are right at 60 seconds here in the game. Right? That's an offensive foul.
Hellige for shot off the side of the iron for Hellige. So again, still going to have to keep going into it. Hellige's second shot on its way. That one does fall. 42-39. Buffington, no pressure. Pressure's kind of off here for Holy Trinity.
They're manned up here, right?
Yep.
So we got to make sure we get something moving, get some screens. Still got to be aggressive. You can't play for the clock here, right? You still got to play to score.
Yep. Quick timeout from Edwards. Good decision by Jake. Nothing. Full timeout. Maybe that's all he's got left. Both sections now kind of coming alive here. Winfield Mount Union faithful behind me with some extras. I know there's some Waco people here, some Wapello people I saw. You said you saw some Mount Pleasant people, so it's a good night to come out and watch some really good basketball here in this Substate game.
Little game reset, right? Each team has 2 fouls. Each team has 2 timeouts. Wolves are up by 3. We're inside of a minute, about 56, 54 seconds, something along those lines. No, 43, excuse me, 43 seconds to go.
Because he came down, you're right. You're
right. So
pretty terrible at that. My mom used to ask me after games, what was the score? I don't know. I could never remember the score.
That's right. But here we go. All right. Another solid possession here by the Wolves. Got to finish this one in the hooper with a foul.
Bench is ready. Ball is inbounded to the player. Jake Edwards gives it into Carter Lloyd. Lloyd inside, tries to go underneath to Cam Buffington. His shot missed, but putback is good for Cam Buffington. Got himself a little too far under that rim, recorrects and gets that bucket to fall.
Down to 30 seconds here.
Maddox Rung gives it up now to brother Lane Rung. He's going to go across, gets a high pick from brother. Takes it underneath to Gayling. Gayling up and over on Abram Edwards. Good take by him, but good no foul for Abram Edwards as well.
We got to make sure, I talked about it earlier, you got to help the helper. As soon as he comes, that guy comes and helps across. The guy from the wing's got to come dive down to cut that off. We just got to be able to get there and pay attention to that.
So under a minute we go, under 30 seconds I think even, as Nathan Box checks in for Holy Trinity.
So they're going to go defense, offensive sub. They're going to put Box in to play defense, and they'll bring in Gayling again on offense.
As you said, Gayling had a little bit on that.
And I would assume, with the new free throw rules, steal on the inbounds, are you going to foul or you let him go run the offense, right? Where the shot clock's still going to run, I think. If I remember,
I think it's still over shot clock. Yep.
So you try and just hope you play defense and get a stop, or do you try and foul, extend the game that way? But they got 3 fouls to give, and so that could spend a lot of time here. Right now, the one thing, Winfield brings all 4 guys up, right? So now you got all 10 guys in the backcourt. So they're going to probably send one out. They're going to get the ball back to Jake, or they're going to get the ball into Abram to bring it up.
Which they got away with that the last. They're going to foul in that backcourt. Stop that clock. As you said, they've got a couple to give here. Only the third team foul.
20 seconds left. That'll be the 3rd team foul there on Holy Trinity. Still 2 fouls to give. And now Jake is stationary. So now you can go guy on the ball because he can't move.
Right. Got to set those picks inside to Lloyd. Lloyd, they're going to get a foul.
I like how Carter went to the ball there, right? He didn't wait for the pass to come to him. He went to it. They got one more foul before they shot, before they shoot.
Maddox run comes away with that foul. And, man, he is like, what's that scene from Hoosiers? I want to know what kind of gum he's chewing. He definitely would know. Gabe Hemsworth not going to get fouled from the youngest rung.
Now we're going to shoot.
Yep. And now Hemsworth will step to the line to shoot 2 here with 18 seconds on the clock. So Winfield able to take some of this down a little bit. And as you said, Connor Gehling at the table now to check in. And Coach Hellige going to call a timeout.
And that's going to be his last timeout.
Right, that'll be the end of it.
Yep.
It's going to be a so that we can do this. I know
Absolutely.
When Waco, and I'm sure for you, when you did for football, you know, we could stream all those games. Last year we streamed all of our games. It's kind of nice. We even stream some of the track meets coming up. Waco will stream when we have a home meet. We'll stream that, which sometimes is a conference and districts. We oftentimes will hold districts at Waco, so we'll stream that too. So, yeah.
And I think there's talk of streaming all the conference championships that can be coming up. So that's going to be awesome.
Yep. So Gabe Hemsworth at the line to shoot 2 here. Ooh, this is off the side of the rim, so make a little adjustment as he gets a chance to shoot the second one here. Holy Trinity crowd, extra loud over there. That one's going to drop right over the front of the rim. It's going to give him a chin, going to come away with it. As time expires, not quite all the way. 8 seconds, 8 seconds. 8 seconds here, they're going to call a foul on Adam Sobchak. So Cam Buffington going to step to the line to shoot 2 as well. 45-41 for Cam as he faces that rim.
It's not going to go in the stat book, but that's such a heady play by Jake Edwards to try and swipe that down here on the. It got him off his pattern. It slowed him up.
Yep.
And I mean, they still got a decent look at it, but they weren't going full speed to the hoop there.
Right. A little bit.
You know,
Yep. Stop. Yep. I've seen that strategy. Yeah.
But,
especially with this new rule. I've seen that in the college level. I think they're one of the top notch in the state. They've done a great job. And there's been some times maybe some people would maybe opinion that they've let them play too much, but I like to see that. I don't want the officials to be part of the game, in my opinion.
They've at least been consistent.
Yes, they've just had to break him up a little bit, so that happens too. So Cam Buffington get a chance to shoot. And that one falls.
Yes, sir.
So up by 5 they go, 7 seconds on the clock. He's going to knock that away. It'll stay with Holy Trinity.
Let them score, because if they score, the clock's going to run out anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
46-41, they are on to Wells Fargo in 2 weeks. This next week will be the girls' state championship starts this week. I believe from Holy Trinity. They played an excellent game, kept it close most of the game. I think at one point there was only a 10-point gap at one point at Des Moines in another week. Congratulations on the win to everybody there with us.